Hello and welcome to another indie horror game. This time we're going to be playing The Interview. And in this we're playing as a investigative reporter, I believe. Or he's a government reporter, something like that. And we are being tasked to go interview a strange entity that's currently detained by the government. And apparently this game has two endings, so I'll try to stick to both of them, but they're just dictated by our choices here. So Officer Paul, hello there lad, you must be Brian Moore. I was told that you're here to conduct an interview. Yes, I'm in charge of showing you around the block. Okay, officer, let's go see. Let's get this over with. Okay. Yeah, so this, whatever they've detained is unique. That's why we're here. All of those incarcerated in the block here are in for serious crimes. The guy over there shot down 27 people in a church. Crazy stuff. I don't get paid enough to look after these twats, but I'm in charge here. I don't really think most people are ever paid enough to do what they want. Let's keep moving. Yeah, okay. Well, more stuff going on here. Interesting. What is the deal with this? The inmates follow a strict schedule here. They return to their cells at 8 p.m. They just finished dinner an hour ago, so the cafeteria is closed. The interrogation room is up ahead. Only those with access are allowed. I noticed, like, the troops there. Let's get a move on. Yeah, I guess, given what I've seen of what this, of what we're interviewing, I guess I don't really blame them. Boy, and they're packing heavy, too. This is as far as I can go, lad. Your subject is to be interviewed here. I hear she's tricky to handle. No weapons past this point, you know the drill. Good luck, lad. Hope to see you in one piece. Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, so these dudes are straight up packing light machine guns. They must be expecting something significant. And hello. Greetings, my child. What brings you here? I'm Brian. I'm here to ask you a few questions. You may call me Sister Maria, my child. Sister Maria, are you human? I believe not, my dear, for the Lord sent me here to carry out His will. His will? So yeah, I think I think there's like two ways to do this. I can basically play it dumb, or I can be a bit of a smartass and basically make fun of what she wants. So let's I guess I'll just try to pick one of these, because neither one of them really jumps out at me as like the one I'd quote-unquote prefer to do. So, the Lord, is there a higher power that you serve? A divine being, the Almighty. He is the embodiment of absolute truth. His will? His will to purge the world of all sinners, to form a world of absolute truth. Is it possible for humans to contact your God? Be not afraid, the Almighty will reach out when it is time. Okay, are there more of your kind out there? I was sent alone. I alone am enough to carry out His will. Why is there an I here? I see, and... My child, tell me. Do you think humankind is free of sin? Okay, so this might be actually where we start making choices then, not earlier. So... You know what, let's just stick with the top. I don't think so, not at all. We are not free of sin. And tell me, child, what do you think might drive your kind to sin? Greed, maybe? What leads humankind to ruin, my child, is a lack of faith. Tell me, do you believe in a God? A higher power? You know what, I'll just stick to the top here. Humankind has passed the need for a God. Foolish child, do you not understand? When the day of judgment arrives, do you not want to be spared? I think it's too late for that. Ah, my child, I see, you're cautious. I can understand. But my child, your reluctance to believe will not end well. For instance, your wife, a sweet young woman. Her death was unfortunate. I saw it all. You were both like-minded, energetic, but full of disbelief. Things could have gone very differently that day. It's a shame indeed. How the hell do you know that? Mind your language, my child. Remain calm. How about you go fuck yourself? The Lord tells me what I want to know. Sister, in quotes. He who is all-powerful, he can see the future and change the past. Submit to him, and everything you once lost will be yours again. No. Let's put that aside. I'd appreciate it if you could answer me. Ah, my child, I believe I told you already. To eradicate all sin. Eradicate all sin? My child, all of humankind began as one at first. Man was pure, free of sin. So Adam and Eve then. But man abandoned God, so they must be punished. And how do you plan on doing that? The seed of truth from which all began. Its divine power will reset the world to that of a pure one. My mission is absolute, my child. I will eradicate the world of sin. Okay, lead a military force. She's angry again. I carry these actions under the guidance of the Lord. Do you dare question his words? Yes? I don't think any military battle says you eradicate all sin. I like this answer. He who indulges in sin has no right to speak to me. It seems that this godforsaken race will never learn. Oh, hello. Your filthy presence fills me with disgust. I will deliver judgment myself, lowly insect. Wow, alright, so she just like straight up explodes people. Well, at least Officer Paul managed to make it. Okay, but there we go. So that was the end of the interview. But there are two endings here. And I want to go on back. I want to go see what happens if I take a different row. I want to see what happens. I'm presuming this just loads me into there. I want to see what happens if we go down a different road. So let's, I'll just skip this. Okay. Oh, really? Okay, so none of those change anything. Okay, what do you plan to do if you meet it? I thought that would go back to just, like, skipping the bullshit at the start, and then it would get to the actual questions. What do you plan to do if you meet any resistance? My child, resistance will be futile, for they may win the fight, but lose the war. When the day of judgment draws closer, the one who loses ultimately will be humankind. Will be humankind themselves. So, those who do not resist will be spared? Yes, my child, for the Lord will forgive he who repents. A bright future awaits those folk who accept the Lord. Is it not a tempting proposition? It may be appealing to some, but I'm not sure. So humankind might refuse to accept his teachings. Possible. So be it. I have no other choice then. When the day of judgment comes, they shall not be spared. You shall be judged too, my child, but I shall not be the one delivering it. It will be up to the Lord to judge you. But keep in mind, on the day of judgment, no man shall be spared from his wrath. Farewell. Farewell? Oh, she's just gonna leave. Huh, okay. July 23rd, 1993. 3 years later. We're gonna get killed, aren't we? I can't do anything here, so... Let's, Huh, what is that? That's... Yeah, that's fire. Is that like destroyed cars? Yeah, it's destroyed vehicles. boy, I guess we just decided to stand there. Oh, hello. Okay, so there we go. So that was, I guess, the second ending of the interview. Alright, cool. Well, that was, I'll just do it just so we have something to watch. That was interesting. I kind of liked the question system. I mean, it's pretty simplistic, but you can't really do a whole lot about that. This is a really interesting idea, though. I mean, yeah, like, yeah, this thing is very clearly, like, basically a demigod or whatever. It can go ahead and it can just explode people at will. Can I just leave, by the way? No, I can't. Yeah, it's a very kind of interesting idea. Reminds me a little bit of, what was the movie from like the mid-2000s? Legion, was it? Where basically God abandoned mankind and sent his angels down to possess people and kill them. I think that actually ended up spawning a TV series that I watched, and I was like, boy, that was fucking terrible. But yeah, okay, so this is an interesting game. It's a kind of cool idea. I actually would like to see more, what do I want to call them? Post-apocalyptic games, maybe, that are set in this time frame. That are set in this sort of thing where it's like basically biblical apocalypse. I think that could be really, really cool. So yeah, this was an interesting one. It kind of feels like we're just seeing a little snippet in time of a very, very interesting world that I want to see more of. So yeah, nice work, developer. This was pretty cool. And I kind of hope that you keep on making games and stuff. If I had one request, please, for the love of God, let me get rid of the scanline thing. I mean, it just looks like shit. Especially because you can very clearly tell when it repeats, too. It's not truly random like scanlines would be. Yeah, just let me get rid of that, please. Everything else about this is fine. But yeah, overall, good job, developers, and keep on making games, and I'll definitely try them out. I feel like I've seen that name before, actually. What was the developer's name? I actually just want to double check. Tyrabyte? I want to see. Did they? Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe I just thought that it was somebody else. I just quick checked my other monitor there. But yeah, I hope that this gets expanded on, because it was pretty cool. So if you guys enjoyed the video, if you wouldn't mind, please leave a like or leave a comment. How did you feel about the interview? Which route do you think that you guys would take? What do you think should be the appropriate response to something like this? You know, very clearly this thing is powerful, but there are ways around that. There have to be. Yeah, what do you guys think would be the appropriate response? I'm curious. And if you're new to the channel, if you enjoyed the video, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I would really, really appreciate that. And for everybody else, thank you very much for watching the interview. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in another video very soon.